This is a Lightning McQueen CD player I've had my whole life, and I'm going to break it today. That was really the only idea I had going into my head for this one. I just kind of knew I wanted to break this thing, and hopefully there was cool stuff inside that would inspire further, a more specific idea. But I didn't really find anything that I loved in there. I found a lot of cool little bits, but mostly just ended up ripping everything out. And I was left with this. And again, this didn't really, this circle, it didn't really inspire a lot to me. So I figured I'd just glue things on and hopefully something would come to me, a more pointed direction. Like with the other ones, I knew like swimming pool on top of stacks of little boxes or dinosaur themed restaurant with aliens crashed into it. They're like big concepts that were pretty fun to execute. With this one, I guess I relied too much on the improv. But it did come to me when I put that hatch in there that you could build beneath the water line of sludge, and that this might just be the very top of a building that was mostly underneath the water. And so that's more of an idea. So I was like, okay, this is the top of an underwater building. And I kind of ran with that, painted it up. I thought, this is where they enter and exit, but they live underneath the sludge. Here I am painting some of the insulation foam on the top, just because last time it melted when I spray painted it, and that didn't really protect it, honestly. It still melted, but it's fine. I mean, it's not really, I don't think it really changes anything. And so I just, again, I didn't have a specific idea at this point even, and I was like 80% done, and I was really starting to be like, this isn't a thing, it's like half of a thing. But I just painted it, and I was hoping maybe the paint job will look so awesome that not really having a direction will be negated by my painting. And I don't really think it got there. And so I was like, I need to come up with something. And I put the boat next to it. I was putting all the different projects next to it just to see if it inspired something, and it really did with this. I realized it could be like maybe a dockyard or a harbor, just based on the height of it and the shape, and that really excited me. So I decided to run with that idea and gluing on some rods. Those are actually receipt rolls from the gas station. I'm gluing on there and then gluing things on there to act as little docks for a dockyard. That sign, it was from a deleted scene in a vlog from 2020. It would have been the first little stop motion project I did, but I didn't really like how it came out, so I just didn't ever post it. Well, I did post the vlog, just not with that scene. Anyways, I went back and I added a sign to the old dinosaur restaurant. I say old, but it's like 2 weeks old. But I think I might go back to some of the other old projects, like once a week, and add on a little thing, make them cooler. But at this point I was pretty excited because this thing had been sitting on the floor in my room for like 2 weeks, kind of taunting me. And I finally figured out what it was. And it was also not that much more work to finish it from here. And so, I touched up the metal, which I could have done the whole time, but I was too discouraged to. That finger on the camera is a bit of an L. At this point, I was feeling on top of the world. It was like first and goal for me. All the work's already done, and just painting up the last little bits. And there you go. I'm going to show you the finished videos now. next week's gonna be like a secret layer of a villain. Yeah, so hopefully you stick around for that.